Yo, what is up guys? How guys, another day so far. So back on F122, as you can see, doing something a little bit different in today's video. I decided to do a social race at Spa in Belgium. So this took place yesterday evening, last night. I wasn't expecting to do it on the day when that happened. So I thought I'd give it a go and try it and see what it looks like. I haven't been on it for a couple days, couple days now, because I just need a reset from the game and just try and play something else. What are off screen, playing something else like my childhood back in the day. Like I played games, my old games back in the day, just something a little bit different and just trying to reset myself, and then for next Thursday for the new season, for season 4 in ANL. So yeah, so I'll discuss that season 4 later on in the video. I'm just going to show you my map right now in the background. I did 2 runs in short quali for this one. The banker I did, I'm showing you right now, was a good lap of the session. I was just trying to avoid track limits, trying to avoid the curves as much as I can on the layout, because you do catch you out a little bit. Got a little bit of toe there, but not much, but it's not too bad off of that. So coming towards the bus stop now, last 2 corners of the lap. Just make sure I don't brake too late, make sure I don't go too wide. Get the power down with DRS up to the 9, and that puts me P7 on the grid for the race. So I was quite okay with that, for P7 on the grid. So as we come towards the end of quali, that puts me P14 on the grid, because I did the second run, it wasn't that great than the first one. So so there's no waste our time, and let's jump into the race and hopefully you get a good top 5 or even a podium, a good result from there. 5 nights are out and away we go. Got an okay start. The 2 McLarens and the Ferrari got a drive-through already, but that's fine by me. So trying to be careful at turn 1, and then my teammate Wolves. That was quite funny when I watched it back. Yeah, got spin there, and Mr. Righty got caught into it, and I managed to get a few places through there, and got past the Alfa Romeo. I think he's just letting everyone go through or something. I don't know what just happened there. As come towards this bit, got a few spinners there. That puts me into P7. Got another spinner there, that's Destroyer. That puts me to P6 right now. Time we got to the downhill section in the middle sector, just before the left-hander. So not a bad half of a lap in so far into P6 at the moment. So I was quite okay with it from there. So all I have to do now is make sure I don't get any warnings, and then stay in the middle of the road, and then I should be okay from there. And hopefully it will stay like this till the end of the race. So far so good. We've got some quick guys behind me, like Righty, Nation. We've got some of the guys up ahead, like Durego, who's very quick. The other person who's very quick as well. And of course hashtags, kind of top 3 somewhere. He's very quick as well. And also Walcott's in there as well, so he's kind of at the back of the field. Got spun on the first lap, I think. Same as Wolf as well, my teammate. He's in there as well. And also Henzo, a long time as well, are in this field as well. And of course Nation too. He's very quick, but sometimes a little bit dirty, or sometimes if he gets it right, he's okay. So, and we've got a spinner up the Charouche, so 98. can't remember his name, so he's in the lobby. Not too bad. Yeah, he made a mistake, so that's fine by me. We've got Thomas right in front of me. Lost the race too. And then about seconds now, he made a mistake here. And that puts me into P5 again. Where I was earlier. Not too bad, but I'll take it. And also we got the other person in P7 who's very quick as well in the Red Bull. We've got some quick drivers in there, some okay drivers in there as well, and some other ones are a little bit different, are kind of average, and a little bit snows a little bit, so that's fine by me, because it was a full lobby at the end, so luckily I got a full lobby for this video, so that's fine enough for me. That's come towards the end of that too. Mr. Righty, oh no, Ego, I think that's his name, so if I get that wrong, right on my tail. Righty is just 7/10 behind me. Now the DRS is into play on that 3, so I just taking my time and don't waste my EOS straight away. And of course I know these two are very quick, so I'm not fighting that much because it's not a 5-lap race. It's a 50-cent race I'm doing right now, so I'm not worried about fighting these guys. I know I'm supposed to be fending, but I was like, I'm just gonna stay out of trouble and then, well, I'm not doing it on purpose. They're just too quick. I mean, I know they're very quick drivers, but I just want to get to the end. That's all I want. I'm just trying to get to the end and see how it happens from there. I'm not letting them through on purpose. It's just I just don't want to fight these guys because I'm just lose time, and also if I use all my ERS to fend, it will be down to less than 10% by nap 5 or something. So and I have no chance for the second half of the race. Or like that. So what I'm trying to do is trying to follow these guys, but I mean it'll be impossible to follow because they're very quick drivers. So nothing I can do about it. I'm just gonna try and stay in the middle of the road and see what happens from there. So he also Koski, who's very quick driver, he's in this lobby as well. So yeah, so he's very quick in this lobby. So yeah, so just trying to well, I'm kind of top 10 at the moment, so that's very nicely. And I'm clearing away from the rest of the field for P9. Well, Righty made a mistake up the Charouche, so it wasn't his day today, so... Well, I watched it back, and yeah, he did spin a few times. I did watch on my teammates onboard, and Wolves. I watched his onboard, and it wasn't his day today, so... It wasn't his day yesterday, I meant to say, so... Yeah, it wasn't his day today, so nothing I could do about it. So yeah, so back into P7. Just trying to avoid the warnings as much as I can, so I don't get a 3-second penalty or something. Trying to avoid these warnings as much as I can, trying to avoid track limits, and also trying to avoid making a mistake on the curves and all that. As come towards through here, Destroyer made a mistake there, so that puts me into P6 once again. So getting 2 places at once from the spinners. As we skip on for a nap later up to the Kemmel Straight, the Destroyer is right on my tail, so that's how quick he is. So I decided not to use my EOS. I'm not fighting that much, So I know he's very quick, so I decided to let him through because I don't want to fight that much. So there's no point fighting if you get into a quick driver. I thought I'd just follow them anyway. If I just follow a destroyer till the pit stop or till the pit stop fade, I'll be alright. But I know he's very quick, so you know, he's just gained a few attempts on me, so I have no chance. I'm saving EOS as much as I can. About 70% of the EOS at the moment. Just trying to save it till the pit stop fade, so then I can use it at the end of the race. So just saving it as much as I can. All that. So I'm starting on the hard tyres, as you can see there. So I start on the hard tyres, and some of the others are on mediums. So I decided to go for the hards to mediums, one-stop strategy. So it's the one-stop is the way to go in this race. So I decided to go for hards to mediums, and I decided to pit on. I'm going to pit on lap 12. That's about 6 laps time. So that is my plan. That is my strategy plan to go on to the mediums for the last 10 laps of the race. Because I mean that's the best way. I mean I did work it out, and it's kind of the best way to do a one-stop in this race. The soft tyres, I didn't use it since quali. I mean, if there was a safety car at the end of the race, yeah, maybe you might go for the soft tyres at the end of the race or something like that. So yeah, Henzo is being retired from this race, so it wasn't his day as well. So I mean, yeah, I feel bad for that, but yeah, at least have fun anyway on the day. So yeah, now Destroyer's just getting 2 seconds a lap, so that is a bit, well, I found it annoying sometimes, because there's nothing you can do about it. As it comes towards you here, well, a little bit wide there. This guy made a mistake. His teammate got spun there, and then I thought, okay, I can just follow his. If I had DRS, I can just follow him. So that gets me. That will pull me along a little bit. I haven't got any warnings so far, so I'm kind of lucky so far. So far I've got no warnings since. Well, you'll see no one in the fin mode. Yeah, I've got no warnings so far in this race, so kind of alright so far after 7 laps. So yeah, well, damage is off, by the way. So luckily we have no damage on the first lap for these guys. So we decided. Well, the host decided to damage off and no safety car, because I didn't do last week's social race because I was kind of busy that day, so I couldn't race that day. I have watched it back, and it was like 4 safety cars or something, and that was crazy. 4 safety cars in one race, in a 50-cent race around Silverstone last week, and I was like, if I was in it, that would be a really interesting race. I would have stayed on the hards till, I don't know, till the 3rd safety car or something, and then I would have been fine, but it's fine. You can see there, Walcott just made a mistake there, so it wasn't his day as well, and he spun as well at the same time, so, and I was like, oh dear, what is going on here? So Walcott spun, so it's not his day as well. The problem is he doesn't feel these cars 100% than I am. I don't mind it. I find it okay. It's just some of the people it's not that good. So I can hear my engineer which for my strategy. It says in that 12. That's what I was going to come in for. So that was my plan anyway. And then I think my teammate came in a lap later on lap 13 because I came in at 12. So Walcott's been DNF'd, so he decided to call it a day. well, wasn't his day, so like M1 Righty was. And also Destroyer's teammate, Ego, well, I'm sorry if I get that name right, down there, he's been DNF'd as well. So he side of had enough as well. So we got some retirements in there. So that got me. That would be enough for top 10 eventually. So yeah, so we're on that 9. So far so good in this race. Yeah, it feels nicely so far. Not too bad at all. I was quite happy with it. So as we come towards lap 12, this Duego side the pit onto mediums. Hashtag's pitting as well. So I decided to come in as well. So this is my pit stop I'm already doing in this race to go onto the mediums. Make sure I don't get a 5-second penalty. Lucky I didn't do that. Yeah, it's best to play. It's best to play. It's the best to break early, a little bit earlier than later. So than doing it later. And just make sure I get a good pit stop for the crew. And it's a nice pit stop for the boys. So 2.2 seconds, nicely on the dot. And that puts me into a P7 of the race. And I'm ahead of the other 2 drivers who pitted on 2 laps earlier to go onto the hards while I'm on the mediums. So yeah, just warming my tyres up, so because they're very cold. Decided to warm my tyres up on the straight, so I thought, why not? Just for fun. As we come towards a lap later, my teammates decide to come in, and Destroyer is coming in as well to go onto the mediums. So it puts me into P6 again. Destroyer's just come out of the pit lane. So it looks like I'm finishing P6 on the road. Because I'm all by myself in P6. So the first half of the race was a little bit interesting battles and interesting spinners there for the first half of the race. And then the last 3 laps before the pit stop, I was all by myself. And then as we come towards a lap later, Duego set the fastest lap of the race into the 45s. 45.9 I think it was. As I come towards 9, yeah, I was kind of a second slower than Duego. Yeah, well, it's fine if it's Division 2, but I did a 47.2 in the end, but I haven't been on it for a few days. I'm just struggling to catch up to the others. But I was okay with P6 at the moment, so I just need to stay there and hopefully I don't make mistakes and all that. So someone around that got penalties on the screen there, so I was the only one with no penalties. So that's kind of fine by me. So I was just having a Sunday drive right now, so for the second half of the race. Well, we see what happened later on in the race. So the last 3 laps right now, I was all by myself till lap 18. You'll get there eventually. Right now, as we come towards lap 18, the end of lap 18, Duego decided to pit for soft tyres to get the fastest lap of the race or something. So that gets me an opportunity to get me P5 of the race. So this could be an opportunity to get P5, to get top 5. So I was like, okay, the race is back. Alright, I've got a chance. So he's just coming out of the pits right now. So I was like, okay, at least I've got DOS though. So I saved my EOS a little bit. I did use it a bit, just taking my time. So I decided to get DOS from this lap, so I'm not going to overtake him because I want to follow him, so he can pull me along, and hopefully some of the others will pit as well, to go on the softs, maybe. Yeah, so Season 4 is next Thursday. for race 1, and I have signed up for it because it's the first time I'm doing a full season. It's the first time I'm doing it, so for a full season. But if we make 2 divisions, that would be fantastic for A&L, and that'd be fantastic for me because I can do Division 2, and then some of the guys will be in Division 1, like other quick drivers you saw. If we make 2 divisions, that would be fantastic. So I'll be happy with that for next Thursday. So yeah, so I just got back on here, so only a week away from the new season of A&L. So I just need a bit of practice, and then I'll be fine by next Thursday and all that. So just spotting Dorego for a nap now. As we come towards the bus stop chicane, a little bit weird there, because I mean it's not his fault, and it's not my fault as well. It's just an accident, so I did apologise for that, and afterwards, and I thought it wasn't. I thought he was in a weird place, and then that cost me a second there. So I mean, I say that's fine. I decided to, well, it's not his fault, it's not my fault. I'm surprised it wasn't ghosted, so that would have got ahead. I would have been ahead of him, but he would still get me on the road though. It's fine. I'll take top 10 at the end of the day, so it's not too bad. Right, coming towards the last lap of the race. Hashtag is pitting as well. I'm not sure he made a mistake somewhere. I think he did make a mistake on the lap. When I saw it on the map. So he decided to... I think he's going on mediums again. He's just coming out of the pits now, on my right. I think he left the session or something, so I'm guessing he's retiring as well. Or DNF'd himself, or connection issues, I don't know. Something like that. Yeah, so last lap of the race. So, kind of P4 at the moment, because Dorego's got 12 seconds of penalty. And Hashtag's got 6 seconds, so if Hashtag gets past me, or if he's still in the race or not, I'll be still P4 at the end of the day. Got my second warning there. That is my second warning there. So my first warning was around just before I came in the pit stops, I think it was, around that time. So yeah, I have no penalties so far. Only 2 warnings, that was my second warning, so not too bad. So yeah, so I finished P4 on the road. So I said that was a really good one. It was a bit, well, I was kind of more by myself in this race. That guy didn't win because he was like miles off the back, and he also left the session earlier in the race. So he won, and from Destroyer, who came 3rd. I think Cossi came 2nd. I managed to finish 4th. And also Dorego finished 5th, I think. And my teammate, I think he was around top 10 somewhere. So fighting the Aston Martin guy. They're just having fun and all that at the end. As I come towards the 9, finished P4 on the road. So I'll take P4. Top 5 at the end of the day. So not too bad at all. I'll take that all day. So yeah, so that's the results for this one for today, and it was a nice social race. It was a quiet one, it was all by myself, and I was kind of the only Sunday drive for me. So yeah, so I'm going to end it here, so make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, turn notifications as well, and hope you guys have a nice day, enjoy your day, have a nice weekend as well from me today. Have a nice day, and see you later.